This is one of the tools that I use with my players. And it's my best teammate. And basically what you're asking your players to do is to do a self-evaluation. Is what is a great teammate and what type of behavior would we see? That's really important, is not just what would you do, but what would people be able to see you do? Because sometimes our players get caught in their own minds thinking that they're doing something, or maybe they are, but we want to make it visible to everybody so that the team knows you're on the same page with them. So this is just one example. If I'm unselfish, that's a great thing to be as a teammate. How do you apply that? What does that look like? And I'll grab a teammate's water bottle to give it to them when a timeout is called. That's a simple thing, but that gets your players away from being all about me and being about the team. Stops them from being selfish and starts getting them outside of kind of their shell a little bit. So I'd ask my players in this before we'd ever go into practice. We do a little team meeting every day, and I want you to give me 5 things that you could do to be a good teammate in practice. And then I want you to show me, how would we see that? How would you apply that? And some of them are really easy. Sometimes it's like, I'm going to give high fives today. And we see guys giving high fives. Sometimes it's like, I'm going to speak a word of encouragement to somebody. But we've done this enough that players can kind of think of things pretty quickly. The first time or two you do it, it's like, coach, I got 3. I cannot figure out what 4 and 5 would be. And it's okay to struggle with it. And if they only come up with 3, there's no punishment for it. But we would give them a number and ask them to do that. And then we ask them at the end of practice, hey, you guys wrote down on your sheets, go grab those real quick, or I want you to think back to them. And I want you to, how many of them did you actually accomplish? Did you give high fives? Did you grab water bottles? Did you speak a word of encouragement to somebody? Did you help pick up the basketballs? Did you lift somebody up when they fell on the floor? Lots of things that we would see. But they're going to tell us what they did. And sometimes we'll do it in small groups. So maybe we'll put them in groups of 4. So we have 3 groups of 4. Sometimes we'll do it in a big circle in the end of the gym or at the middle of the gym to finish up. But when your players believe in not only you, but in each other, they play way harder, in my opinion. I had a coach ask me one time, he was at our team camp that we run. And he said, how do you get your players to play so hard? Like, I'm trying to do it, but my guys just don't. They just don't play hard. And I really believe he wanted a drill. He wanted me to give him a drill to do. And my answer was probably a little underwhelming for him. I said, the number one thing we do is we have our players, tell what they're going to do when they get into practice. And then we try to hold them accountable to what they said they would do. And this is one of those things. If you said you were going to do this, did you do it? And I said, find out what makes your kids tick. Some of them, it's going to be something like this, a sheet that they're going to do. Others, it's going to be points. Others, it's going to be, taking charges, whatever it is. And when they say, I'm going to take a charge today in practice, you got to ask them, did you take it? Or you got to remind them, hey, you said you're taking one. I haven't seen one yet today. And when you do that, your players start to play a lot harder because they said they wanted to do it, but now they're saying coach cares about it too, or my teammate cares about it. So there's just a couple of examples there that to give you, get them to believe in each other. If you do the other stuff we talked about,